And we're back. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 9 of Ghosts of Blue Lake. Hell yeah.
Woo!
Nine
Thank you.
already.
Happy to be back.
Last time on Ghosts of Blue Lake, we succeeded. We beat Kettle, and we escaped the dungeon. But there was much cost to there as Sophie nearly died due to a horrific howl by one of the undead thralls in the caverns. As you barely escaped through the little opening, destroying your boat, you eventually made it to shore. Not one to be held back from her duty,
Yes.
Sophie then went off to hold her watch, as she must for the pack. As she was doing that, they all became split up, and she found herself face to face with the vertical-mouthed wolf. And after taking him, after leading her farther into the woods, she was ambushed by the laughing wolf and the mossback wolf. And right before the killing blow, the gray wolf saved her. And as she fell unconscious, the last thing she saw was the other two wolves fighting with her brother. And then she woke up in Terry's homestead. Coffee on the counter, scones, a little bit of granola. And you walked outside to see Terry sipping his coffee with his owl and dog. We're back.
Eating smoked meal.
Sure. And we still had that whole conversation already from last time. So let's see. Sophie is gonna eat the breakfast that she's had, that she got. She's gonna like sit on this porch and watch the dogs run around. She's gonna be like, I think my family was trying to kill me.
They can do that, can't they?
I don't really know what I should do, how I should feel about this.
Well,
Where do
I ran to the end of the world.
I mean, but like, I haven't done anything in my whole life without my family. I don't know what to do without them.
So you're saying that you've never done anything without your family around with you?
I mean, sure, I got a job on my own, and I've been saving up my own money, and I'm trying to be independent, but they're such a big part of my life. Where do I even turn to? Who do I turn to? Who do I have left?
Sometimes it's a big decision turn away from big things, but I remember when I was young, I left my parents to go wrestle, and they just never quite understood, but I knew I had it in myself, and I did exactly what you did. I saved up some money, and then I left.
It's been so scary on your own.
I mean, of course, it's always hard, but, we find new families if we need them, or we realize that the ones we had were good. Personally, I chose the previous.
guess you're right. I mean, you seem to be pretty happy where you are, or at least content, right?
Well, when me and Duke built this cabin, he was on his way out. And we knew that I would have to be spending a lot of time here alone. And he told me that you got to enjoy the quiet times just as much as you enjoy the loud.
What was Duke like?
A self-righteous, gibbering asshole. But really smart. Knew a whole lot of stuff and always seemed to have some sort of joke of some kind. And there was a twinkle in his eye and I just knew. But that's for another day.
Well, thank you for telling me that. I feel a little bit better about it now. Still just as scary, but
Well, life is scary, and sometimes you just gotta take it on left and right. And he's gonna put up his hands in a boxing position.
gotta exchange the blows.
No, just hit harder.
Oh,
Yeah, if you hit them once
I think you might
and
be
they're still
onto
standing,
something.
you're not hitting hard enough.
Sophie is gonna be very, very thrilled that Terry has said that.
Here, of course, let me show you. He's gonna stand up and walk back inside. He's going to come over to this antler head where there's some sort of strange-looking boxing gloves that seem to be made of like a metal with some sort of coil around them. So lace them up, put them on his hands, and he's going to come over here to where there's a makeshift sort of boxing bag that he's put up there. And he's going to reel back in a haymaker, and you'll watch as the fist will sort of buzz and hum for a moment. You almost see a sort of hint of lightning, if you would. And after almost too long of a second winding up, he's going to hit the bag, and you will hear as a sort of thunder crack hits the bag, and it splits in half, spilling with stuffing all over the place. And he's going to say, damn it, I went a little too hard.
That was very impressive.
Thank you. That was my signature wrestling move, the thunder crack.
Flynn. I guess that's... wasn't that your name?
Yes, it was.
That's so cool. I feel like I could learn a lot from you.
Oh, why don't you come by sometime? I am, I don't want to say lonely out here, but I am alone out here. And that Ackerley woman, she's a little, and he's gonna do, the cuckoo sign.
Doing what she thinks is right, She's trying to find her sister, right? I don't really remember. It's
I don't get into
weird,
all
it's just
that
kinda
so
weird.
long as her family's cash, checks cash on time.
Guess that's true.
Yeah, she
Well-
must come from some sort of, rich money, because I get all these checks from all these different kind of organizations and stuff for her. All of them have the same guy's name on them.
What's that?
Oh, well, Dr. John Ackerley. I think he's some
Don't
hotshot
naturally.
doctor back in the
Well-
States or something. Some sort of researcher of some kind.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Runs some sort of institute or something.
Who knows? Mainlanders do. As mainlanders do. But, you know, I used to think life was simpler here, but now it's getting all complicated and...
Let me tell you, sister. Life is complicated everywhere. But many hands do make light work.
I think you're right. I think I might try and see about the family I built as opposed to the family I have. I mean, it can't get worse from here, right?
Not really. I mean, I found you pretty fucking darn bit up there. Scratched and torn.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. You saved my life.
I mean, you should really thank Jerry. He was the one who found you. I just thought you were like some sort of a bush or something. I don't know.
A dead lump on the ground, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I was almost, but
I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right. You were that. Well, let's not get into the details of it.
yeah, it's fine. You know, it's you saved me. I'm here now. I'm thankful.
I'm just what happened to you? I haven't. There hasn't been a predator around here that's been that angry for years, and especially not this time of year. That's in like the spring mating season.
Let's just say people who I thought I could trust threw me to the wolves. Quite literally to the wolves.
Wolves gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, don't it look like it?
No, I mean, honestly, it looks like a sword or something, but I could be wrong.
I mean, very, very sharp teeth wolves.
Yeah, I've taken one or
I don't
two to
know.
the head. It's fine.
I mean, I think I definitely was struck in the noggin at least once. It's fine. I'm just. Ugh. Feel like I'm not really safe anymore, but I think I just need to get back to my friends. I think if anything, they could help me figure out where I should stand.
Let me just let you know one more thing. I built this house with Duke. That bunker across the way. Stocked it with all sorts of guns, munitions, and fresh supplies to last a lifetime. And I still don't feel safe. I think that feeling safe that's lazy.
The privilege. But that's alright. I'll figure it out. Thank you for saving me, and thank you for breakfast, and thank you for showing me some sick moves.
Sure, of course. You ever want to rap again? Come on up, but call first. Hey, I don't
call
actually.
first.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
I
phone
got
here. Here's a radio.
Oh, thank you. Sophie's gonna look at the radio like it's like alien technology.
I'm typically on channel 9 to
Eh.
7.
9 to 7. Alrighty. Well, thank you. At least I can know there's somebody here who's a friendly face.
Sorry about that, dear.
I'm sure it'll get better. And Sophie's gonna start heading out.
Okay. Sophie, as you leave, you see that Jerry is sort of sitting there patiently, tongue out, panting a little bit.
Sophie's gonna hold out her hand for Jerry to smell.
You get dog slobber on it.
Ugh. She's gonna pat Jerry on the head.
He is a good boy.
Good.
Well, farewell, Jerry. And she's gonna start walking.
Okay. It takes you a while to walk back, but we will get back to there as we get back to Port Percy. What was everybody else doing over the night?
Poor person. Sorry, what was that?
What were you guys doing over the night?
Ooh. Resting up at the Bluefin Inn.
All right. Sounds good.
Nothing complicated, just resting up. Especially after such a crazy day.
Moon and Dexter were taking turns playing blackjack.
As friends do.
Mhm.
Who won?
Wait,
Both of us are going to roll a d20 to see who won.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a D12, not a D20. Hold on.
You have to get 21 on the.
Oh,
Sorry, Dex. I suppose I just have more experience.
24. This is why I don't gamble.
Well, better luck next time.
You know, you think Sophie's gonna be back late?
Well, they have to patrol what, the whole island? We'd be lucky to see her before the morning.
So what? I gotta run this place by myself?
Err. You know, I suppose I didn't think about that.
I don't know the first damn thing about running this coffin machine.
Well,
But wait, there's instructions written on this paper. I'll be good.
yeah, you know, I suppose there's enough help out here. Looks like Sophie's written you plenty of instructions.
Just a piece of paper that says clean and it's underlined 15 times.
Like 3 steps: clean, put coffee in, press start. Like that's it.
This one
Don't-
says to refill the laundry detergent or she's gonna murder me. What?
Do you think she'd actually murder you?
Probably.
Did we lose?
As
Right.
Dexter
Maybe.
studies the
I heard
complexities
as.
of
Right,
coffee
I heard
making.
it cut out.
What are you doing, Gert?
Let's see. Last we left off, Gert was getting patched up at the old community center. So, I think she probably spent the night there just getting her wounds tended to and resting up.
Gert, you had a dream last night. And in this dream, you were
And, in the
at the
morning.
Battle of Pelennor Fields, TM.
Oh.
And on that battle, you were dressed in great armor, fighting off orcs by the hundreds. But bearing down upon you was an Oliphant. And as you go to strike up against this creature, you find that your blade is lost as the scurrying, cowardly men hit you and make you lose your balance. You get up and facing down this Oliphant with nothing but your bare hands. Feel the touch on your shoulders. And you see behind you a Valkyrie. And within your hand she places a sword of light and says, "Take it. Graham, the Dragon Slayer's sword." And as you wield it aloft to destroy the Oliphant, your alarm hits. It's the morning.
Oh,
How jarring.
what a remarkable dream. Huh, I'm gonna write that down in my dream diary real quick.
Sophie, do you return to the Bluefin Inn in the morning?
Yes,
or-
maybe we take long rests.
Yes. Everybody for the
I
for the
think
night's
we
sleep.
did last time, right?
No.
Sophie did, but everybody who was, sleeping for the night,
Yes,
yes.
she goes to the Bluefin Inn.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
All right. You all awaken, and you find Sophie there.
Oh. I
She's
did not mean to do
working.
that.
Working the morning
I
shift.
saw a green thing. Hey there, Sophie.
She-
How are you feeling?
Oh, hey, how's it going? How are you? How was your rest? Your sleep?
Well, I slept like a baby. But
Oh, don't.
I'm kind of curious about how you are since last I see you. You were pretty much dead.
Oh, well, I'm doing just swell. For flavor, is Sophie like covered in bandages, like like wrapped up,
They're all
like
beneath your dress.
Right? Bandages, band-aids.
yeah, like
eye
I
patch.
imagine. Oh, but her face is still her face is still scarred up. Ugh.
Well, maybe you should consider taking it easy today.
Oh, I could never do that. Rest is for the weak. Pain is just weakness leaving the body, right?
Yeah, no pain, no gain.
Yeah, exactly.
Good way to think about it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Dex will come around the corner with 2 bottles of chemicals. Say, Sophie, I think I made some sort of toxin in the bathrooms. I would probably not go in there.
Oh, Dexter, what did you do?
I followed the
that-
instructions best I could.
Is that ammonia and bleach, Dexter? I don't think you
Disclaimer,
should have
do
mixed
not do
those.
that
Really-
ever. Disclaimer,
was really
do
hard to
not
clean.
do that
I-
ever.
Listen,
I
I
knew
know
what
the
I had to
cannery
do.
boys are obnoxious.
Never, never.
I heard if you put
Never,
them
ever.
together and blow in a straw, you can make crystals.
Oh, gee.
Do not listen to Guy.
I don't
Read it
think
Do
online.
not listen to these silly
I'm not
folks
trusting you
joking
guys with
about
chemicals.
joking things. These are funny, but also don't do them jokes.
Oh. You will die.
You will die
Boilerplate
horribly.
disclaimer.
At the end of this campaign,
will
we're going
not
to go
be
into
good.
specific detail about how to make a nuclear device.
Stay tuned, folks.
Right, we will start with how to source uranium from the wild.
very easy to get off of Amazon for like $13.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but you know, you gotta start small, right?
Anyways,
Sophie, you look a
Can
little
ship
worse
it
for
off
wear.
Old plates. Anyways,
Gert's gonna come in to get some breakfast.
Fair morning to all.
Good morning, Gert.
Oh, how
Morning.
doth ye fare this fine day, milady?
I hath fare well.
Oh,
You
that's
leaving?
glad to hear it. We were
No,
a little worried about you.
Dexter, I heard that. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, a patrol was really good. Like I had a lot of fun. It was fun and great, and um, I got jumped, and I saw the evil wolf again, and
wait,
By
you got
whom?
jumped?
Wait, what? Pardon?
well, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't fun, but
Who did you get jumped by?
uh, Sophie's gonna like drag them all into the community house and like lock the door, close the blinds, like turn off all the radios and like everything. She's gonna be like, so when
everybody
I went on
besides
patrol
Sophie,
last
please
night,
do an insight check.
Insight check.
Insight.
I think that rolled.
Okay. I rolled a 3 earlier. What is this?
Or maybe it
Sophie
didn't
might
roll.
be about to murder all of you.
I
No,
think
it
yours
won't.
rolled. I think you got a
Oh,
21.
yeah, it did not show up
Oh.
for me.
What the fuck? Sophie, you alright? I mean,
What is
not
the
physically.
meaning of this?
Okay, well, listen. So when I went on patrol last night, I went out there and it was me and it was 3 other wolves, okay? It was Mason Foster's and God help me, it was the laughing wolf, right? God's
Yes,
not
Eli
helping me. I
Zimmerman.
think it was. They're just telling me yes. So it
Or
was the
Dwayne.
sheriff and Mason Foster's. And yeah, Dwayne. And I found that weird evil acid wolf and I tried to get everybody in on it to ambush him and my brother was there and he was getting ready to jump on him but they attacked me. And my brother tried to jump in and save me, but I think Otto died. I think
Oh.
they got him.
Your
My
brother.
own pack attacked me. Sophie's like tears in her eyes, like shaking.
Oh,
I don't.
Sophie.
let's just back up for a second. Who did you say was with you at the time?
It was. Wait. Who did we lose?
Barbut.
Oh, okay. No. All right, cool. Uh, it was the Sheriff Strickland, and also Mason Foster's.
He let his own deputy die then.
Strickland's, Mason Foster's, and then you think you were attacked by Eli Zimmerman?
No, I don't think it was Eli. It was one of the evil wolves.
Dwayne.
Just the you know, like what we saw at the prison the other night.
Yeah, the acid guys, Dwayne.
And their mouths open like vertically instead of horizontally, and they look like monsters. And
Am I crazy, or did Eli Zimmerman's name just come up moments ago?
oh, Paul accidentally said it because Eli Zimmerman was like an officer
He
that
was the
worked with
Oh,
Dwayne
okay.
Strickland.
Yeah, it's just double checking. Dwayne was the attacker.
Dwayne Strickland.
Yeah.
Right. He's the guy that died the first day. Mm.
We don't know for a fact that he died, but he probably did. But
Excellent. Well, jeepers, that sounds dangerous. What a crazy day we had yesterday. We got attacked by all sorts of stuff.
I don't know what I did wrong. They said that I killed one of their own. I don't know. I
Do
haven't
you
killed
remember
anyone.
killing anybody?
Wait. None of this makes any sense. Who would you even have killed?
I mean, we fought that kettle guy, but I don't know if that's who they were talking about.
Do you think there's a chance your brother is still alive?
I mean, could be. I don't know. We're all in a pack together. They, how could they just kill Otto and attack me? I don't know what to do anymore, which is why I'm telling you guys, because I mean, you did, save me yesterday while I was getting eaten by that black stuff, and you guys seem to have been trustworthy, and you're not my pack, but my pack tried to kill me, so
Well, we definitely don't want to kill you.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about us trying to kill you, Sophie. I've never met any werewolves, but you seem like a nice lady.
well, I'm not a werewolf just quite yet, but and also werewolf is somewhat of a offensive term because it kind of implies that we're like mindless creatures and stuff like that. And I mean, we ain't, we're not all the smartest bunch, but pretty
I relate.
competent. But thank
I
you.
empathize with that whole condition.
I still appreciate the sentiment. You guys have been there for me, even though I know we don't know each other that well, but I don't
Well,
know.
we have well, it seems like a whole lot of crazy stuff is happening around here, but I'm glad we managed to find that hammer. And I
Yeah,
guess a few other knickknacks as well. Looks like you got the hilt to Kettle's sword there, Gert,
I did.
and other random things we found.
Some
I wonder if
armor.
we know anyone who could take a look at this stuff.
we could always go back to that fellow in the woods with the
Right.
with
You
the
remember that you
boar.
have a hammer to deliver.
I will
Yes, I
say,
suppose he might.
yeah, I was about to say,
We'll have to bring him some blue ice, I think, as well.
we can try and figure out a way to transport it. He might know,
Mm-hmm.
but I
I guess
will. Go on.
yeah, we'll bring a bucket of water and see if Sophie can transform it on the fly.
Only we could find a kettle and we could bring a kettle of water. But I will warn you guys that I think, I might have a bright red target on my back, so traveling with me might put y'all in danger. So,
Well, we might have only been here a week or so, but now that we've fought in battle together, I consider you all my comrades in arms. I will defend you with everything I have.
know, Gert,
Bring a tear to my eye, Gert.
you're a real nice lady, Gert.
Oh, you'll make me blush.
What about you two? Moon, Dexter?
Well, if I see you get that close to death again, I don't think I'll be able to forgive you, but I do suppose I'm in it for the long haul.
I mean, if I die, you can just bring me back to life, right?
Ha ha ha. Sorry, I don't think that you'd be fitting for it.
Little necromancer puns. And then you, Lick Spittle?
Uh, I suppose altogether, it's just good that you're okay for now.
They didn't hear that? Oh. Oh. Well, thanks. Alright. I guess we gotta go deliver that hammer, huh?
But what if
Um,
we have work today?
Moon, I got attacked by a group of evil magic wolves last night. Are you worried about going to work?
Knock,
Okay, but when you
knock.
work for somebody
Knock,
like Pipluck,
knock.
I'm sure that it's not good to just not
Excuse
show up.
us.
oh no.
Ah,
Who dat?
You look out the window and you see Lyric, Sky, and Tuesday, the hippies from the campground.
Oh. They're invisible.
Yes.
They're there.
Oh god.
Help you. Did you want some coffee?
Oh no, we only drink matcha. Did you? Have you
Hey,
guys
looks
seen
like it's a
Spring?
couple of my campers. Spring.
Which
No.
one's that?
Oh, yeah, our
I
friend.
guess you are missing one, aren't you?
Yeah, we
no,
thought
we
she
haven't
just,
seen Spring.
was shacking up with one of the Cannery boys, but they say they haven't seen her in like a week
When's
or
the last
so, and
time you...
she hasn't come back to the campground, and she has nowhere else to go, and it's not like the ferry's running or anything like that, and we're just getting a little nervous and a little scared of this free spirit getting a little too free. You know what I'm saying? So have you seen her?
Not
Hmm.
recently, no. Where's the
Oh.
last time y'all saw her?
It was at that party.
Oh. Oh, wow,
that
that was a
point.
while ago.
Pretty.
No wonder
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
so worried about her.
she's her own woman, and she can do what she wants. It's just, we gotta pay for the next, month of the campground soon, and she doesn't have her share.
Well,
There was a
I
few.
haven't seen her, but I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled.
There was a few hecklers at the party, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, but
Station
she
boys.
she didn't go
Oh, no.
alone or anything like that. She just went off
You
with the
don't think
Cannery
somebody
boys. She went,
snatched
one of
her?
the I think one of the Fernandez brothers.
Hernandez brothers.
Anyways, if you see her, just
You
let her
guys,
know that
do you
we
guys
do
happen to
miss
have a
her and we
picture
do
of
need
Spring?
her money.
Can do, buckaroo.
Like in
Perfect.
that order, or
Whichever one comes to mind.
right? Yes, we need to
Did
find
you have
her.
a
Okay, yeah.
question?
Yes.
Strange man on the in the corner with the badges. Did you have a question?
We have
Uh,
a couple of...
Oh, yeah. Guy says, do you have a picture of Spring? Something we could show other people to ask if they've seen her?
Oh yeah, sure. She looks like this. She looks like that.
not see anything.
Hopefully it'll show up soon.
Sadly, Greg.
But she looks like a hippie, similar to that.
For some reason, they're invisible to me, but that's fine. Okay, perfect.
Oh, it's coming up. It's just taking its sweet time.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for her for you. Y'all stick together, though. You know, don't want to lose anyone else, right?
We've been sticking together this whole time. But thank you. Thanks, girlies. See ya.
As you should. Bye.
And they go. They leave, continuing their
Bye,
search for their
girl.
friend.
Okay. A
Now,
missing
people are-
camper, huh?
This is awful. Sure hope
Fair
nothing bad
maiden
happened
in
to her.
peril. Perhaps.
A lot of people are having things happen to them here in this town. What exactly is going on in this place?
Yeah, you tell me. I can't even figure it out.
Well, let's go bring that hammer to
Dexter, you feel a cold
was it
hand on your
Percy?
shoulder.
No, Hildesfinney?
She ain't telling you all she knows. She's holding back secrets.
I ain't gonna be a hypocrite. She can keep her secrets, I'll keep mine.
Could be dangerous.
Not entirely my business.
Well, it is, 'cause you owe me a couple of lifetimes.
Maybe I can ask her. Suppose you got a point. Maybe I'll wait for just the two of us, and I'll ask her.
I don't like the cut of her jib. And you feel as the cold disperses around you.
He'll give a little shiver, like he's got cold chills. Ugh.
You alright, Dex?
Yeah, I just had some cold chills. Little
I mean,
You
breeze
want
came
a
through.
hand warmer?
I'm all right. He'll stick his hands in his jacket pocket.
A moon. Your Ankh
Well, I got
also
plenty of
goes
hand
cold.
warmers if you need one.
And shows a little bit of frost on it before it goes away.
That was very strange. He like side eyes Dex because he's sensed it before.
Was that
Why are
when
we
he
side-eyeing Dex?
raised the dead? That's suspicious.
Sophie's
We're
also
actually
gonna
kind of like
side-eye
summoned
Dex.
the creature.
Well,
Don't
but
recall.
I'd say be a little more important to deliver these items and look for that the hippie. Or maybe I'm not valuing human life enough.
I mean,
Well, it's not like we're gonna just randomly like. We'll keep our eyes peeled for any signs of her,
I feel
Yeah,
like
but we definitely don't have the manpower to just go out searching without any clues.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few in this situation, I suppose.
What if she's just sleeping under some tree? Isn't she a hippie?
That's best case scenario.
Yeah, I suppose the forest would be a good place to look if that was the case.
All right. You guys got a point there. I guess we'll just have to see, right?
Yeah.
All right. On to the forest. Keep your eyes peeled for any evil wolves, though.
Alrighty.
Can't be too careful.
It takes you all most of the day
Yes.
to arrive at
I
Grimnir's Rest.
suppose we will.
But luckily you are aided by the motorcycles and motorbikes by Gert and from the Bluefin Inn. And from there you'll remember your way back to Moses' cave.
Excellent.
And you'll all enter, and you will find him just chilling with Ghoul and Bursty.
This is Hildesfini.
This is Moses.
I can't remember if the blacksmith's name was Hildesfini.
Moses.
Oh, it's Moses. Hildesfini must be the other dog then. Moses. Guy will step forward enthusiastically and say, Mr. Moses, we found your hammer.
It seems you have.
And since Guy does not actually have the hammer on him,
What do you say?
what did he say? I missed it.
Oh, seems you have. I haven't seen that thing in damn near 1,000 years.
Oh. Well, it was in the hands of a old Viking named Kettle.
Makes
And,
sense. I got drunk one night and
it was not
some
easy to get.
thief of a Viking stole it, and with Kettle being the raiding leader, it all makes sense that he may have gotten it. That man's also the one that stole Gleipnir from me.
Yeah, he was.
You didn't happen to find that too, did you?
Kettle was the one?
No, it wasn't Kettle. Kettle's too brash and too hard and too loud for that kind of shit.
There. Oh, it was. Was it Pippaluck?
I don't know the motherfucker's name. He had a scar, though, across one eye. He's going to hold his
Now
hand
that
out for the
sounds
hammer.
Yes.
like our guy.
Whoever has the hammer,
Um,
Guy will make an emotive expression as if he's presenting the person.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Perfect. He will take the hammer from over
But
Holt's
it is
Who
not
hand,
got
on
it?
me.
Who got it?
and he will say, "How about the eye so I can relight the forge?"
We were actually gonna ask you, so how do we transport it?
What do you mean? It's eternal ice.
It kind of just goes away after a minute.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh.
Well, I think. Well, I think we're gonna go get a bucket of water, and then Miss Sophie can transform it into the blue ice.
What? How do you turn shit into blue
With
ice? I got
just a
water right over
touch.
there.
Oh, well, you see, I stand on it, and it kind of, I guess I could probably just like try and touch it, but because I can't go in the water, and because of some stuff, and
You're one
I
of the
just
cursed ones, aren't you? Hated by
where's the
Njord,
where's
hated by the water,
uh,
hated by the birds, cursed to live a life, half cursed by wolves.
yeah,
Do you know the real
that,
story?
yeah. I'm beginning to think that I don't.
Go bring me that ice and I'll tell you the real story when this forge is lit.
What's your version?
I was there.
Oh,
Right? OOC, but I wasn't sure. I think it might have been just Gert who saw the vision when she collected the hammer back in the cave, but it was a vision of um right, a man with a scar on his face stealing the Glipnir, the magic chain from a dwarf,
Yes, you
and
did.
taking the chain to like the wolf church.
Yes, you did.
We all saw
Right,
that.
finding the woman
You all
with the
saw that.
white eyes. So we all saw that?
You all saw
Okay,
that.
good. Right, Guy will just say, well, we did see a very strange vision when we collected the hammer on Gull Island. It was as if a man with a scar on his face stole a chain from a dwarf, found a woman with white hair and white eyes, wrapped her up in the chain, and then took her out to a cave in the middle of nowhere. Still not sure what to make of it.
Bring me some blue ice and I'll tell you a tale, kid.
guess we did see that, didn't we? Gotta get this man his blue eyes.
Sebastian, bring us ice.
So, what should I do,
Yes,
Josh?
Sophie, would you try touching some of those puddles of water and seeing what happens?
Yeah, I can give it a shot. Sophie'll, my map's not loaded in, but, so I'm refreshing, but she's gonna go over to the water and stand on it.
Yep, Nord won't let you enjoy his bounty ever again. Now bring it over here.
Oh.
Well-
Does the ice just melt whenever Sophie like gets off of it?
Yes.
Or can she like pick it up and carry it?
You reach your hand down into the water
Probably
and
like cups
the
them in your
water
hand or
turns into
something.
ice. And as you
Oh,
grab
yeah,
it, you're able to grab your hand around a piece of pure blue ice.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie'll bring it to Moses.
Perfect. He's going to take off his glove He's going to rub his fingers and hand on it a little bit, and then he's going to walk outside. Do you guys follow him as he walks outside?
Oh. Absolutely.
As he
Full
walks
spectator
outside,
mode.
you all follow him. And you look as he goes out to the sort of edge of this cliff that sort of overlooks this bay of blue water and a sort of beautiful sky. And he's going to look up, and you're going to see him sort of inspecting the sky with sort of half closed eyes. And you're going to see as he squints one of them, and he puts his hands up into the air, and with his thumb and his forefinger, he's going to grab something. And you'll see as a sort of sparkling shimmer appears in his fingertips, and he pulls it back down, inspects it for a moment, then hurries inside. He's then going to take you all
Did he
deep into
just
the
take
grotto.
a piece of the sun?
I think he just
Don't be silly. It's a star.
we will follow in haste.
Mhm.
And he's going to put that sparkling thing into a forge in the center
Yeah,
of
just
this lake. And you will watch as
star
it
of the
sparks
sky.
to life, emitting sort of a radiantness that you've never seen before in your life. That's sort of this ethereal wave of strange fire, but not heat. And he's going to look at it, and you'll see a sort of a very contented look as he says, I never thought I'd light that thing again. Thanks, kids. And from there, we're going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome everybody back. As you see this amazing forge light up in front of you, Moses will sit there with a sort of smug look.
Oh, this is amazing.
Wow. It is truly remarkable.
How strange.
Hopefully now, we can make something that could face those crazy acid wolves.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Do you
Well,
know anything
I
about
did.
these?
Happened to find this. Well, not exactly found. We killed Kettle, and well, this is the hilt of his sword.
Do you show it to him?
Yeah.
Huh. I could make something out of this, but I'll need some metal for the blade, obviously, because that's all cracked off, and it's got some nice heft to it.
Does Gert still have like the shattered pieces of her replica sword?
Yeah, she would have picked those up, but not sure if it's a.
Well, I guess you could ask. Well, I have these bits of my old sword. I'm not sure if they're a strong enough material, though. It
He'll
seemed
hold
to
his
break
hand out to
free.
look at him.
And she'll give him over.
Nah, these are shit. And he was gonna throw him over his shoulder.
Fair.
I work in silver. I'm a silversmith.
Where do we get
Silver.
silver?
I don't have any of that.
Go bring me some silver,
It's
and then,
all hand.
might be able to make some fine blade for you.
All right. Oh, and I
Before then-
also found this armor. What do you think about this?
Now that's interesting. I haven't seen this armor for a long time. You're saying you found this with Kettle?
Yeah, or on the was it a Valkyrie that was
Yeah,
with
but-
him?
Plundering son of a bitch. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Valkyrie steel. Bring me some silver and I can patch it up, polish it up, get it going if you want to leave it with me.
All right, yeah. I'll leave both these with you until I can find some silver.
Of course. It might just be me, but I know those, the people who run that general store. They don't believe in the gold standard or the U.S. dollar. I think they trade in silver.
Oh,
See,
that's
that
good
can
to
be-
know.
I used to trade it with them until they kicked me out for being too drunk.
Why would they ever do that?
I called their grandma a white-haired cunt.
Was she?
She was that day.
I love him.
Well, I mean, that sounds like an interesting story, but I
I'll
do
save it
believe
for another
you,
day. Maybe you can get me another bottle of good stuff, huh?
we'll consider it.
But I think I also promised y'all a story for the blue ice and relighting my forge, so may I?
Please.
Oh, please do.
I am in note-taking mode.
Cursed one. You know a certain tale of events. And if anything, I would like to hear a small recap on your part.
Well,
When Scotty left the waters What happened?
I mean, the little, let's see, Tobias, right? He hid her from Yord, right? And then he was cursed. And then Scotty sent her wolves to help feed him and take care of him, right? So, in repayment.
And that's where things get twisted up in a knot so tight that no one's been able to understand it for over 1,000 years.
Oh.
When Scotty left her husband Njord's palace to return to the mountains, she emerged from the sea at Port Percy, as the legend says. However, Tobias was no hero. He had become obsessed with power, truly the power that he had glimpsed during his rescue as a fisherman at the ocean by Scotty. And with that, he became consumed with a madness and a jealousy. So he paid his best friend to steal my magical chain, and together they trapped Scotty here. Because of this, Njord's curse fell upon him, ensuring his fish nets would never bring again a catch, and the waters around his boat would freeze solid even in the summer. I remember he even came to me when he was starving, trying to find some food, but I just laughed and said, "Good luck." As he continued to hunger more and more, his madness and his obsession with Scotty became increasingly heightened until eventually she offered him some of her blood. And since then he was transformed into a monstrous wolf, taking on her form and causing terror to the town. Him and his descendants say they're protecting this place, but they do not know that they are the ones who are actually the terrors here. And while I have tried to make my runic marks of warding against them, they remain wild and unbound, and I fear that it has only gotten worse.
That
Are those the strange wolves that attacked the deputy? The acid wolves?
I do not know much about the strange ones, for even among the strange they feel not right. But you, and he's going to point accusatorily at Sophie, have bad blood.
not like I can help it. I never knew.
Can you? Have you given her the sacrifice and accepted the howl yet?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Then there is still time.
What do I do?
Refuse.
I mean,
Set her free instead. Let her return to the mountains that she loves.
how do I set her free?
Gleipnir, if I remember correctly, is a chain that can never be broken. So what you need is something that can cut anything. Bring me silver, and I can turn this. He's going to turn over the rod a little bit in his hand into the finest blade that could ever be in existence. But that will not guarantee that the wielder is of true nature.
Well, sounds like we need to find some silver and just take it one step at a time.
Indeed.
Guess we go to the general store then.
Yeah, at the very least, that's where we can inquire about it.
I'm just nervous though, because I might see Mason there. What if he attacks me again?
In broad daylight with us?
I mean,
Yeah, if any sort of attack goes down right in front of us, obviously we will defend you to the best of our ability. And defend
Okay.
ourselves.
well,
Yes. We'll make sure that you're safe.
can't get through life without taking a few punches, right? Alright, let's get.
Excuse me, Moses. Would you be able to take a look at this leather cape I found out there as well? And I'll show
Sure,
him
of
this.
course. Let me take a look at it.
I'll show him that unidentified leather armor.
My lord, I hadn't expected to see this in a long, long time.
Something you recognize?
This is Hellscore. This is Loki's cloak.
That sounds like something.
And you will see, Guy, that is now identified in your inventory.
I see that. Guy will be like, wow, that sounds important. Like Loki? Like the god Loki?
The trickster. So be careful.
Don't worry. Be prepared. That's my motto. But thank you, Moses. I was curious.
Well, if you're identifying stuff, could you tell me anything you know about this ring I found?
His eyes are going to pop.
Oh.
You found
Is it
You found the
Oh?
This is her wedding band.
Oh.
Anvernat.
Scotty's?
Yes, given to her by Njord herself. And you'll see on
There
your
w-
person where it is identified.
Thank you. I saw the engravings on the inside. I thought it might have been, but I didn't know for sure. That's...
Be careful. That is... Oh, I don't even... Bad vibes.
Alright. Well, thank you. Does anybody else have anything that needs to be identified?
I got one more thing for you, Mr. Moses. I'll show him the short bow.
Oh, the unstrung bow, right.
He's going to take it and he's going to slowly walk over to the forge here. And he's going to take the rod and stick it in between his legs, and with great strength bend it over as he takes this sort of silver metal cord and strings this bow.
Good.
The bow of the hunter.
Wow.
Interesting find. That kettle, he really was a plunderer of many things. But enjoy the Vedi Madra.
What I owe you.
Bring me some of that good stuff if you could.
I know
Simple
just what you
man.
mean.
Ever since they banned me from there, it's been oh so hard to get any kind of liquor, and they don't let me at Blue's place.
Well, listen, if you come by the Bluefin Inn, just ask for Dix. Anytime I'm not around.
I don't really come to town ever. It's been probably, 20 years?
It's fair enough. I'll bring you some. Don't worry.
But if you ever get the itch for some social interaction, we can always have a drink at the bar.
No, me and Gulen Bursty, we prefer our own company.
That ain't nothing but reasonable.
I get that too. Sometimes there's nothing more important than just a man in the wilderness and being on your own, one with nature.
He's going to ignore you as he starts to study this armor that Gert has given him.
Well,
I took a lot of notes.
Right. I guess our new quest is to find some silver.
I do agree. Well, guess we should get to it then, huh?
Yes. Sir Moses, thank you so much for your stories. And we shall return with silver very soon.
Stories preserve the histories. Echoes preserved throughout time. It is up to us to seek them.
What a
Yes.
delight.
We'll seek the echoes wherever they may be.
What are we, some kind of echo seekers?
Bum, bum, bum. Name drop.
Good job, team.
Name
Good
drop.
job, team.
We got there. High five, everybody, all around. It took us a year and a
Literally.
half. High fives all around.
High fives.
Yay! Brilliant. All right, are we heading back to town?
Yeah.
Head back.
Yes, right. We gotta find some silver. We gotta. Right, we got a couple odd objectives we could
Gonna find
Get to.
spring.
right. Keep an eye out for spring. I'm gonna keep an eye out for Edvar Olsen in his off time.
Right.
Um,
All right,
Not a
fellas.
good. Yeah, mostly I think we can head back into town.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Then we will head back into town. Don't move yourselves. As I fast travel you guys back to the central square.
It was really crazy how we fast traveled, fellas.
Oh, we really
Fast
It's
travel.
about
zooming down
That
the
was
road.
early afternoon, evening. Luckily, Sophie, you do not have to go to work tonight.
Great news. I know a lot of people there who probably want to eat me alive. So we wanted to go to the general store, right, everybody? Or do we want to go look for Spring? What's the plan?
Suppose we could start at the general store and ask if they've seen her.
Yes. Alright. Go to the general store. Let's see. It's gonna be over here.
All right, you guys head over to the general store. And we're gonna load. As you guys
We're
come
loading,
to
we're
the
loading.
Fast Bass General Store, you also see post office, messages, ferry tickets, hunting guides, hunting trips, fishing trips.
They just got everything here, don't they?
Yeah. Well,
They're the Cabela's of this, one horse town. And you see straight ahead of you there are doors.
I should wait outside.
Okay.
Yes. Guy will say, before we go in here, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm basically broke.
Okay.
It's alright.
Yeah, I think we got you,
So,
guy.
I don't exactly know how we're gonna procure a bunch of silver.
Oh.
At least not the usual way.
You have a good point.
Plus, they mentioned wanting to trade something for it. What do we even have that they would want?
Well, I got a song in my heart and a twinkle in my eye.
Go get him, guy. I think you'll figure it out.
Well, let's just go inside and take a look.
Went to the first part, and it's
Oh,
sort of
wow.
a vestibule that seems to be, if anything, a locked sort of door that you need to knock on.
Knock, knock, knock.
As you knock on it, you see the front counter sees a couple of you, and they press a buzzer, and you are allowed to buzz in.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Sophie,
Alright.
would you like me to wait out here with you, just in case? Just to be safer?
I mean, it's been kind of scary being alone, so I'd appreciate it
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. I'll stay with you.
So, remind me, we're just looking for the silver and what else?
I mean, let's see. OOC I think that's it for here because the person who Spring was with was one of the Canary boys.
Yes.
Well, the moon, how much you got on you? I got 20 smackers.
I've got, let's see, 29.
Did they say how much we need?
Just some.
Okay.
Though I don't think that will get us very far.
As you move forward into this sort of store, you see that it is a sort of REI mixed with Cabela's, mixed with, a gun store, the gun section of Walmart and all that kind of stuff. As there's survival gear, there's flashlights, there's lanterns, camping gear, guns, knives, bow and arrows, crossbows,
All sorts of stuff.
galoshes, handguns, all of the above. And you see up ahead of you guys, straight up north, a front counter where there's a couple of people who are standing there. One you see is a extremely old woman, a younger woman who seems to have a bunch of tattoos on her, and a sort of haggard man with a sort of survivalist jacket and a bag on him.
Excuse me, sir. Is there a line here?
Nope. Go ahead. Unless you're looking for a fishing or a hunting lesson.
All right. He'll walk up and say, hold on. Hello. I was gonna think of something clever, but I couldn't think of it. How are y'all doing?
Oh, she don't talk, dearie. If you want to talk business, come and talk to me.
Oh.
Name's Matt Paulson.
Nice to
This is
meet
my
you. You can
mother-in-law,
call me Mitt.
Oline.
Nice to meet you, Arlene and Mitt. I'm Dex. What do you got here in the ways of silver?
Oh, we got silver nuggets. We got silver bars. We got silver coins. What are you looking at?
Guess I'd be looking for silver bars.
Oh, wow. We have some fine specimens. And from behind the, the glass counter here, she'll pull out a sort of a bar of silver that seems to be, if anything, by your guess, about a quarter of a sword in material. Yes, we got silver bars for about 100 silver. You can't be too careful in this day and age when this, society collapses and all that kind of stuff. We're all going to be running on silver. No more gold standard, no more cash. Got to make sure we're all ready to go.
Of course.
This. So, see, the exchange ratio between silver and gold.
100
Like,
gold equals 100 silver, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Noted, sir.
That's what I meant to say. Because I forgot you guys
My
had
bad.
gold and not silver. Because I've been
My
planning
Discord
ahead,
is
not
also-
to do spoilers, but planning ahead for other campaigns.
Oh, okay. My Discord was also bugging, so I couldn't really hear much.
Perfect. Good. I'm glad. Keep them in the dark.
Yes. Well,
Wow, if only you guys knew somebody with a whole lot of money.
We also got, Tommy guns, bazookas, longbows, crossbows, chainsaws, medieval maces, swords, galoshes of all kinds. If you want, we got some C4 in the back.
Ooh.
I
You
don't
know,
think
in
I'm gonna be
Chemsk,
fighting
everything's legal. They don't even check your license.
Oh, jeez. But I don't think I'm gonna be fighting any, werewolves or nothing anytime soon. So won't be
I'm
needing
just
any
saying,
of
if
that.
you need to convert something into cash quick, we got Tommy guns from the 20s. She'll indicate over here where she'll pick up a Tommy gun from the 20s. And we have
Oh,
Mach 4s from World War II.
okay. So what about the silver nuggets? I'm not being cheap or nothing. How much are those?
Oh, silver nugget. They ain't much at all. And she'll pull out a small silver nugget. Guesstimation about 10 per side, like side of the sword. These go for about 20 apiece.
Okay, somebody do the math really quick.
Yes, how much do we even need?
So a bar would be like a quarter of a sword, right?
Correct.
So we would need 4 of those. And they were 200 apiece?
100 apiece.
Oh, 100 apiece. Okay. Well, that's way easier. And
Is it?
they sold, but they accept gold, right?
Of course we accept gold, but we don't like to keep it around. We typically set it out on the quickest fare that we can for silver. Silver, it's just,
Okay.
it's a more potent metal.
All right.
Hmm.
Well,
Let me talk to my compatriots. I'll be right back with you. Okay?
Of course, Fast Pass is open till 5.
Thank you.
Before you guys leave, you do see that there is a sort of melancholy-ish looking man in the corner, just looking through some of the clothes.
What a nice looking man. Don't fit in with us. So clearly we lack the funds to buy silver right now. Maybe we should go procure them.
Suppose we have no other option then, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to ask Sophie.
That's-
Sophie and
sorry, go
Gert,
ahead.
what do you guys talk about while you're just chilling outside?
Sophie is giving Gert her entire life story, and like all of the family lore, but like the gossip part, right?
Oh yes, the whole lowdown.
It's like, and I feel like my parents never really take me seriously, and I get it because they're very busy, but like, I want to start my own life too, and I feel like there's like no guidance other than, oh, just be our daughter and we got you, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I have to learn all this stuff on my, like, that sort of genre of information.
What are your dreams? What do you want to do with your life?
You're gonna think it's silly,
Oh, I
but
could never.
I have you ever seen like one of them kung fu movies? Like
Yeah, I have.
all the fighting and stuff? I want to be in one of those. I couldn't think of nothing better than being an actress where all I have to do is just beat people up on screen. Could you just imagine how cool that would be?
I think you'd be amazing at that.
I mean, I'm sure you've always wanted to like be like a knight. I mean, the closest thing in in modern day, other than just being a regular knight, I guess, would be like acting in a movie about it. Like maybe something
Oh.
about your little book series you like, you know?
I never thought of it that way. But if they made a movie about the Lord of the Rings, oh, gosh, that would be incredible.
Oh, that would just be delightful.
Charging a damn arm and a finger for them.
Just want to point out in our reality, the illustrated version would have been released at this point in time. So, just
Oh,
pointing
the
that out.
animated version?
Yeah.
A live action version.
That one was rotoscoped, so they did film it first.
They did have
then
film it
actors.
animated.
first. But enough of our nerddom talk. Back to nerddom.
Well, seems they're charging 100 silver, 100 silver for a silver bar.
All right.
So we need
Can't
to make
say
some
I've
money.
got that.
So, how many do you think we would need?
Like 4, 3
So,
or 4.
like,
I forgot to ask.
400 gold?
Probably 4 for the sword. And then I'll probably want to get some extra for the armor.
So, we'll say 5?
I-
Maybe 6?
Maybe 6.
Maybe 6.
Listen, if it comes down to it, I
It's-
can go play again at the bar. I can, maybe get some other people together. I don't know how much money I'd make, but wouldn't be bad.
Sophie, performers at the bar play for tips.
Well, guys, you know what? I think it'll help us all. So, and Sophie will take 600 gold and just drop it right into Dexter's hands.
What the
What
heck?
the fuck?
Oh, Sophie, you don't have to foot the whole thing. I've got some I can lend. Well,
Just,
it's for
as-
me anyhow.
Oh no, it's fine, guys. I feel like this is just a lot bigger than just me getting off this island. I feel like we need that sword and we need some armor and
Captain Blackbeard, where you been hiding all these doubloons?
that ain't even all of them, honey.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I've been
Well,
saving up for a long time.
All right, you giving over $600?
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Okay.
Maybe I was supposed to have money at one point, but apparently I only have 8.
What do you want to do, Dexter? You got $600 on you. You have enough for all the silver.
He's gonna take one and flip it around between his fingers. All right, I guess I'll be back. I'll go procure us some silver bars.
All right, you
Back
get buzz
you up.
back in.
Hello again, young lady. I'm come back for those silver bars.
Don't try to charm me. You ain't got that kind of charm on you like my husband over there.
Oh,
You're pulsing.
I think they call it sad boy riz. It really kind of gets me going.
Sad boy is.
well, you got you a good one. He's a fine-looking man. Anyways, I think I'll take 6 of those iron bar or silver bars if you got them.
6 of them, high spender. How will you be paying? Crypto?
He'll just take the sack of
Cash, it's cash.
yeah. He'll just pull out his
Cash.
little ruggedy wallet and hand it over.
Cash. Oline, check this. This blind old woman who you have not seen move in this entire time you thought was dead is going to check the money, counting it, It's all there. And she's going to take out six silver bars and lay them out on the table. She's then going to take out a certificate for each one, sign it, hold you a pen, and have you sign it. For
sign
authenticity,
DL.
dear.
Not a problem. I'm used to this kind of thing. Sign DL very, very badly, I will say,
Okay.
on each one of them.
They're yours now. She'll hand over the bars, and you have 6 silver bars now.
Sweet. Before I go, you got any kind of instruments here?
Instruments? Maybe a harmonica or something like that around here. I mean, you can maybe hit some pans or something. But no, we're about tools here.
Ooh. Fair enough. I figured I'd ask. You got pretty much everything else.
Yeah, when
All right,
this
then.
war comes, we're going to survive it.
I believe it.
You
Looking
got
around.
enough. Oh, yeah. There's enough to outfit a whole army here.
Yeah, if anything, we just destroy the ferry, cut off access, and we're good to go. Chemsk ain't got nothing on us. And and she's going to look around. Between us, those Dominion boys, rumor has it on the dark web that they're planning a move on the United States soon. Some sort of what they call a dirty bomb.
Oh. Is that
I don't
so?
know what throwing a bunch of dust around is going to do, except just annoy the Americans. But hey, that's why we're on the edge of the world,
Yeah,
I suppose-
sounds a little above my pay grade.
Well, thanks for the sale, ladies. You have a good one. Thank you.
Of course, don't get mugged on your way out.
Yes.
He'll half chuckle nervously.
Both of you make a perception check.
Making
Oh,
a
dear.
perception check.
I don't like that.
Oops.
Oh, twins.
Both Guy and Dexter, you watch as Mason watches you guys leave.
Of course it does.
You guys are buzzed out.
All right. Poof. Well, we got the bars.
All right, let's get right back, and we'll.
Yeah.
Amun, please make an
Might as
insight
well.
check for me, please.
Oh,
Nothing.
So as you tried to
Head
walk
empty.
in there with them, you were locked out as the buzzer just wouldn't let the door open again. And you kept trying to call out and be like, hey, excuse me, but you were kind of like too polite to do so.
Guys, I don't think they like me here.
that's all right. All
Moon.
people are sketchy, but
Who wouldn't like you, Moon? You're just a swell guy who has a very interesting and mysterious demeanor.
Dex will look at Sophie and look over his glasses like a librarian at her.
And cool tattoos.
It's
Yeah,
okay. You think I'm weird, say it.
I mean, I wouldn't say weird because it's weird to be unique is weird, so I'm saying you're unique in your own special way, right?
Right. Well, I suppose we should just.
None of you has
Get
even
these
told each
bars.
other where you're from.
Yeah, Sophie's the only person we know.
Yeah, you guys know where Sophie's from because she has no other option.
Yeah. She's the local TM.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, guy, got any room in your pack there for 6 silver bars?
He flips his fanny pack around, like spinning it around his waist, and it says, "You know I do." As he
Here you go.
zips it open. Sweet.
I'll
Stuff's
be
in the
honest,
bars.
they're probably better in your hands in case we get any hecklers. You know,
Hmm.
it's a pretty penny in there.
I'll keep that in mind, and if anyone tries to steal them, I'll run for the hills.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, God, that's a good idea. Guess we better start walking back. It's a long way there.
Right.
It's about, nighttime at this point.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I guess
Mm.
we could go back
Maybe
to
we should-
Bluefin Inn.
Yeah. Wait for the morning.
Yeah, I think I left the coffee pot going when we left.
Uh-oh.
Well,
as
it does automatically turn off after like 3 hours, so it should be fine.
Oh, I didn't read that in
Unless-
the instructions.
Unless you did something to it, Dexter.
No. No.
You
It's
didn't
not
do
supposed.
nothing to it?
It's supposed to flash red, right?
What? Did you set the...
You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm
Wait,
sure it's nothing.
How did you even do that?
I followed the instructions.
Oh my word. Who? Ugh.
Listen, I drink coffee. I don't make it.
Ugh. Sophie like face palms. All right.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to be walking around with all this silver overnight, it's a bit late to make it out there. So yeah, we should probably turn in for the night, and then head
It's
out first thing tomorrow.
Probably very dangerous to be going on at night.
Yes.
I feel like there are certain
yeah.
individuals who are nocturnal a little bit more than others.
Speaking of, do you think they'll come to find you in the night? Should we sleep and watch over each other?
Well, am shacking up in the same dorm room as Amun and yeah.
Dexter.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Amun and Dexter. So I think we'll be okay. But just in case, I'm gonna stack up some bottles in front of the doorway. That way, if
That's a good
someone tries
idea.
to sneak in, they'll knock them over.
I mean, Gert,
Oh,
don't you
that's
have
so
another
smart.
bed in your room, or do you only have one?
Oh, I think there's another bed. Would you like to come over for a sleepover?
Sounds delightful. I haven't had a sleepover since all the folk around here were much, much younger. All the kids, But I wouldn't mind. That sounds nice, actually. I mean, even if you don't have another bed, I can just sleep in the floor, no big deal. I've fallen asleep in the floor here all the time. You have no idea how bad it is. You just get really into cleaning, and you're like, I'm just gonna sit down on the floor for like a few seconds, and then you wake up the next morning like, oh, slept
Oh
in.
gosh.
Is that what I did yesterday?
Could have been.
Can I see if we're being followed, Redbeard? Like, make a roll?
Sure. Do a survival check for me.
Word. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, wow. You see everything.
As you look around behind you, you expect to see wolves. You expect to see these creatures of the night. You expect to see, people following you. And from your time as a celebrity, you've been able to pick out at least people who are paying you attention. As you walk, there is no one paying you attention. But you glance up and you see two ravens where you have previously seen no birds in this entire town. They sit on a wire, like a electric wire, and they watch you as you, Guy, and a Moon head into your room over here. And Gert and Sophie head into their room right next to you.
Hey, guy, I got a question for you.
I got answers.
What kind of birds you see around here?
Off the top of his head, if it's like coniferous woods, it would be like, well, your run-of-the-mill, like sparrows and finches and
There are no birds
owls
around
and
you
woodpeckers
at all.
But I haven't seen any birds lately. Now that you mention it, not even seagulls.
Good to know. Good to know.
That is strange.
He'll just keep it to himself.
Alrighty. You guys all head to bed.
Yes. A guy is going to make a stack of stuff in the hotel room in front of the door here, and let Dexon
On the inside?
I'm gonna know, yeah, right in behind the door. Go I'm gonna stack up some books and water bottles and stuff here on the door. That way, if someone tries to push their way in or sneak in, it'll knock everything over. And hopefully,
Just make a general deception check for me if you could.
general deception. Not the best, but not the
Great.
worst.
You line some stuff up. If anything, it'll fall over.
Okay. Better than nothing.
Yeah, and going off of Guy's mentioned before, Gert will do a similar thing. She's gonna push the TV table up
stand.
against the door,
Okay,
and
please
then
make
put
an
the coffee
athletics check.
table to barricade the window. Athletics. Are you? There you are.
It's pretty easy, and especially you and Sophie working together, you're able to get, heavy furniture essentially in front of the door, not to compare them to each other, but much more secure than the bottles and books that Guy put there. But, Guy's is there as a warning, whereas yours is there as a barrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
You then look to your side, and you see a glass window.
Oh yes, Gert wanted to use the coffee table to prop up against the window.
Okay, perfect. With that, you're able to put it up there, and it looks weird from the outside, but they are covered and barricaded.
Sweet.
That feels a little safer.
That it does. Well,
Sophie and Gert, you realize there's one bed in this room.
oh no, there was only one bed.
Well,
Sophie was
why
just gonna
don't you
sleep.
take the bed?
No, I can take one of
I'll
these couches.
stay up for a bit, and then we'll trade off.
They are a lazy boy couch. They do, lay out into sort of not a bed, but like a, you can lay down in them and stuff.
I mean, if you want to take watch and we can trade off, that would be fine. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, you had a really close call yesterday. Yeah, I think you need as much rest as you could get. I'll do the first watch.
Alrighty. But you better wake me up whenever it's my turn to watch.
I will. I promise.
Okay. And then Sophie will literally like lay in the bed and pass out.
Okay. As Gert, you look deep into the night in this sort of evening reflection time. I do want to ask how you feel, but also, as you reflect, you hear a howl deep in the night.
Ooh. A little bit on edge. Just gonna be staring at the door and window, watching for any sign of movement.
Do you wake Sophie at the watch time?
Yeah.
Okay. Sophie, Gert wakes you halfway through the night. She looks exhausted.
Got you, girl. You get some rest.
Oh, thank you. I did hear a howl out there, but I don't think they're coming. At least for now.
Not yet. Get some
Gert
rest.
immediately falls into bed, and you immediately hear a soft snore.
Sophie will take watch.
You hear another distant howl in the night. As we move over to the other room, with Dexter, Guy, and Amun, who have all put on their pajamas, brushed their teeth, and gotten into bed ready to go.
Oh, yes.
Do you guys all just go to sleep?
I think Dex will stay
Yeah.
up a while.
The moon probably will too. Stay up a while. I mean,
All of you stay up a while. What do you talk about?
We chat
Or what do you put
about
up on the TV?
Adult
I think Dex
Swim.
will just
Adult Swim. This is 70s.
It is the 70s, but it's fine. Adult Swim is fine.
Okay, MTV.
It's the 70s.
Dex will
All
just
right.
strum his guitar.
Okay. Playing your guitar. Make a performance check for
Actually,
me.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Guy will jam with him via harmonica.
Okay. Also make a performance check for me.
Oh shit.
Dexter, you start off just a little bit, just playing around. It sounds kind of nice. It's something you've done for a while. But Guy pulls out his harmonica and just starts to wail. And if anything, that just makes you want to play better. And as the both of you go back and forth on this sort of, tone and beat, you realize that both of you are sort of in the same rhythm together and of the same sort of wavelength, and that this is a song. Amun, are you trying to sleep? Or do you feel out this jam?
He's probably not sleeping. He's probably just listening to them.
In annoyed?
Just enjoying it.
Or, I was going to say it. Enjoying or annoyed as you try to watch
Yeah,
Adult Swim?
probably enjoying it.
Okay. What are you doing besides just watching? Are you doing anything besides just watching?
I think he's just watching and listening to them, but also trying to listen outside just for anything that could be suspicious.
You hear a wolf howl.
Mm.
He'll, like, sit up for a second and be like, "Shh, guys, did you hear that?"
He just
know.
interrupted the jam, guys.
This does sound really good to me.
No, there. I think I heard a wolf howl.
It's probably
Think you're
nothing.
hungry like a wolf?
Come on, you two. This could be serious.
Okay.
Stop. That was so funny.
Amun,
I
you have
know.
never been one for seriousness. Why the turn?
I feel like at this point it's not just himself in danger, right?
Of course. It's
Got all these
the
others in
whole
danger as
town.
well. Because if it was just him, he probably wouldn't care, but it's everybody.
I'm just saying
Which
you might want
is-
to call somebody about what you've experienced, but
Ugh.
maybe
There is an alligator stuck
next
in the pipes again,
time.
guys.
on Ghosts
Oh,
of Blue
shit.
Lake.
Oh,
Episode
yes.
10. We're going to have a good night, everybody. Till next time. Goodbye.
Till next time.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Adios.
Everybody react. Give us a gasp.
Whoa.
Oh.
Good job.
No.
Thanks, everybody.